Welcome to Cadillac Post Game Extra exclusively on SNY.TV. Friday night in Milwaukee, the Mets, after suffering the devastating news that their closer Jeurys Familia underwent surgery for a blood clot and is going to be out for the long term, sent Matt Harvey to the mound for the first time in 10 days and got beaten by the Brewers 7-4. Harvey was not bad for the first 5, but kind of lost it in the 6th.
Well, Terry let him hit in the top of the 6th, and that was when he went out there in the bottom of the 6th inning. That was the big inning that the Brewers had. They come in here, the Brewers, leading the National League in home runs. They showed it tonight. They hit 4 home runs, 3 off Matt. Matt now has given up 10 home runs this year. His record falls to 2-3.
Didn't end very well. Not the start I wanted to have, especially when we go in the 5th and tie it up. And they send me back out there, and my job is to go out and keep the game tied and give us a chance to really open things up after that. And, I got behind in the count and just left the ball over the middle of the plate. I was pretty much battling behind the count the whole game, and that makes things a lot more difficult. When
you're coming off surgery, and there's a process to get back, and that's why I said, I thought tonight, for the first inning, I said, man, he's on. And then all of a sudden, in about the 5th inning, I said, hey, this might be just what he needs, to get stretched out a little bit, and then certainly he got hit in the 6th, but we got work to do.
Obviously, there's a lot of work to be done, to get things back on track, which is the main goal right now. But it's definitely a plus to getting the bases loaded in a situation like that and come out of it. Things could have been a lot worse, obviously.
He get limited the damage. He was in trouble 2 innings in a row, big trouble, and really, got us out of it. So I hope he takes that. That hey, look, the stuff's good, still there, and the stuff's good enough. And start to apply it to his next start.
It's obviously new territory for me as well. I mean, I've never had the surgery I had before, so kind of being out there and trying to figure out mechanically what I need to do in order to make pitches has been frustrating. But like I said, there's a lot of work to be done, and I think I'm on the right track. I'm getting closer, but obviously still not where I want to be.
Mets had tied the game in the top of the 6th, and the home run that put the Brewers back in front to stay came from an unexpected source. Light-hitting Eric Sogard, who had just come up from the minors, spent 6 years in Oakland, hit 8 home runs in 6 years. He hits a 2-run shot in his first official at bat as a Brewer.
He sure did, and then he walked twice and stole the base, so he had himself a nice debut here in the Brew Crew. Was also followed by a pinch hit home run, a solo shot by Arcia, their shortstop, who stayed in the ball game. The only bright spot for the Mets offensively was Neil Walker. Neil Walker hit himself a home run. He drove in the 2 runs. He had a 3-for-3 night, so he's raised that average. He came in hitting .218 in this series. He's raised that average significantly.
So the Mets lose their 2nd straight. Game 2 of this series on Saturday night. Robert Gazelman will go for the Mets. Zach Davies for the Brewers. Our coverage begins on Pix 11 at 6:30 on Saturday night. That'll do it for Cadillac Post Game Extra. Be sure to join us after every game for exclusive coverage on SNY.TV.